AJ?
Tonight! That's right. We're talking about Jund. Not just any Jund, but the new big guy Jund. Played by Tomohiro Saito at Worlds. 6-0, undefeated. Nobody even came close.
Now, Tommy, that sounds German.
Yes, actually he is German. But he looks Japanese. Common misconception, but the man actually is German.
So, where's Putrid Leech?
That's a good question. He is out of here. He's way over there. He is gone. See you later, Putrid Leech. He's done. Alright, we've replaced him, though, with some Rampant Growths, some more Broodmate Dragons, a little bit of Siege Gang Commander action over here. Yes,
Sexy.
yes. What I like to think about when I'm playing this deck is it's a lot like black-white tokens, you know?
Explain.
I will. It's like this. Early on, Jund is like, cast Bloodbraid Elf, Cascade into Thronax or Blightning. Deal with it.
Okay.
Once you've dealt with it, you'll play something else, like Siege Gang Commander, which is essentially like Cloud Goat Ranger. So it's like, deal with it, or in like one attack phase, you're pretty much lethal. Or, when you're done dealing with that, you're like, Broodmate Dragon.
Whoa.
Deal with that. And then when they're like, alright, I've dealt with that, you're like, another Broodmate Dragon. Because you've got 4 of these bad boys. You're running the standard 3 pulses and the 2 terminates to handle those pesky Baneslayer faggots that run around.
Yeah.
Because I hate them.
I hate them too.
Motherfuckers. Then you got your Venomous Blast to handle other creatures, but also cascade into all of your good spells. Like, you live the dream by Venomous Blasting, killing a creature, cascading into Bloodbraid Elf, then cascading into Blightning. That's living the dream. It's not quite the ultimatum that they were talking about, with a Endless Worm and a Venomous Blast and a Bloodbraid Elf and a whatever at the Pro Tour, but, I'll take it. I really will. The Rampant Growths are really, really good. I know they kind of they don't really do much, but they do a lot, especially since your big guys costing 6 and 5. You really need to ramp up, and you can't miss land drops. Also, they help out against those pesky Rune Blast.
Yeah, I was about to say, the basics.
Running around Rampant. Every motherfucker's running those. Even I am in the sideboard. These guys help out a lot because they fix all of your basic land, and then these guys come into play untapped. It's great.
It sounds like it.
Also, if you go 3rd turn Bloodbraid Elf against another Jund deck, you're already a turn ahead of them, and that's key. Because if you can cascade that Bloodbraid Elf into Thrynax, boom, you're so far ahead at that point.
It's a devastating turn 3.
It is. Or into Blightning. Blightning's my favorite card. And also there's 4 Mind Rots in the sideboard. 4 more. So you can take out your card to cascade and discard 2 and just, oh yeah, yeah, oh! Feels so good when you fucking make them discard.
Raging Boner.
I love it. You want to see?
Kind of.
That's how big. That's how big. But other than that, the lands are pretty standard. You're running your lightning bolt stuff. But that's the deck. I really like this deck, and I think I'm gonna play this at States because Jund is obviously the best deck right now. There are decks that beat it, but it still is consistently posting the most top 8s, and did one of the best there were 4 at Worlds in the top 8, and there were a bunch of 5 and 1s and a couple 6 and 0s that were Jund. So I think Jund is the best deck, kind of like Fairies was and like Affinity was. So it is the deck to beat, and it also is the deck to play. And usually, if you're gonna play the best deck, you're probably gonna do well.
Yeah.
So
can't go wrong with the best deck. Now, here's an interesting situation when I played this one. One of my favorite plays would be turn 2 Rampant Growth into turn 3 Bloodbraid into Rampant Growth into turn 4 Broodmate. Have you had that happen?
That is quite delicious.
Because it's happened to me several occasions.
I haven't had that happen to me, but that sounds delicious.
It's pretty damn funny. So, all right. Anything else you want to say? Sideboard plans? What do you do against, let's say Boros or
Boros?
Red Deck wins?
Red Deck wins. You take out more of some of your expensive stuff, like Broodmate Dragons. I'll probably take 2 Broodmate Dragons out.
Okay.
And let's see, I'll bring in 2 Terminates. And I usually take out some Venomous Blast because on turn 5, killing 1 creature sometimes, if I've made it to turn 5 and I've already stabilized enough to just kill 1 creature, I'm probably already winning. So I'll take a couple of those out for the Gen Charms on the board.
Yeah, don't forget about Gen Charm.
Gen Charm on the board. And it's got Pyroclasm, so we need to take some stuff out for that too. But usually I'll just take out my big stuff. Never take out Siege Gang Commander. Because on turn 5 or turn 4 with the Rampant Growth, if you have Siege Gang Commander, that completely stabilizes the game in your favor. Because you get a ton of blockers, and then if you get to untap with it, you can just annihilate his entire team.
You can say the same for Thrynax versus that matchup.
Yes. Very much.
Naya Lightsaber. What do you do against that thing? That's obviously going to be one of the next important decks.
I just kind of beat that deck. It's just what I do.
Confidence! It's all those cards.
You definitely need more Terminates and Pulses against them because they've got a lot of creatures, so you need to remove them. The things you're most worried about is probably Baneslayer Angel. And,
Yeah.
Let's see, what else is in that deck?
Would you worry about Turbo Fog at all?
You know, yes.
Someone's going to play it.
Yes, I know. But here's the thing about Turbo Fog, and this is advice that I shouldn't be giving to people because it's very advanced tech and nobody really thinks about it like this, but I'll let you in on a little secret. The rounds at Worlds and the rounds at Pro Tours are an hour plus, okay? That gives you more time to play the deck. Now, in a situation like Turbo Fog, if I beat you game 1, now this is a good strategy and it's perfectly legal, but it's not technically legal, I'm gonna play rather slowly, but I'm not gonna play slowly enough to stall the game out. So that means if I win game 1, which it'll probably take me a while to win game 1, game 2 is gonna take a while as well, even if you're gonna beat me because I'm gonna force you to beat me. Which means we're gonna go to time in game 2, or we're gonna go to time in game 3, because there's no way you're gonna take me to 3 games in that amount of time.
Yeah.
I know that's cheesy, and I know that sounds bad, but that's the strategy, and that's how you beat Turbo Fog. The reason that it did so well, what?
Stop playing a dick deck.
The reason that those decks do so well at big tournaments like that is because they have more time. So, don't play Turbo Fog unless you want to draw all day long, or hopefully you play shitty players and they don't know how to beat you. But if you play me, I'm gonna beat you.
Good note.